Time for a quick commercial.
That's right, Ellie. This episode is brought to you by Anchor. Anchor is the easiest way to make a podcast. Anchor gives you everything you need in one place for free, which you can use right from your phone or computer. Creation tools allow you to record and edit your podcast so it sounds great. And they'll even distribute your podcast for you so it can be heard everywhere. Places like Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and many more. You can easily make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. To get started, download the Anchor app or go to anchor.fm today.
Happy Monday, everyone. It's time for my daddy's podcast.
Welcome to another episode of the Lessons for Success podcast. I'm your host, Adam Wardlaw, a middle school science teacher and high school football coach in South Carolina. Thank you for joining the podcast, heard by nearly 2,000 listeners across 37 states here in America and 14 countries worldwide. Each day's episode has a different theme. Monday episodes feature motivational messages to get your week started on the right foot. Tuesday episodes provide practical tips for being more efficient in different areas of your life. Wednesday episodes will feature wise words from various sources. Thursday episodes will look back in the history books at noteworthy moments. And Friday episodes will feature feel-good stories and messages to finish your week off on a high note. If you're listening on iPhone, be sure to give the show a 5-star rating on Apple Podcast. Now let's start the show.
Daddy, who's the guest on your podcast this week?
Hey guys, I've got a special guest for y'all today on the podcast, and I'm pumped for you to hear from him. His message will make you rethink what's necessary in order to be successful in the classroom, and his message even has applications that go beyond the school building. The mic's all yours, Mr. Canle.
Hi, Coach Wardlaw. My name is Andrew J. Canle. I'm an assistant principal at Shaw Avenue School in Valley Stream, New York, and I'm happy to be contributing to your Lessons for Success show with my Motivational Minute. Today, I'd like to speak about how we can instill mental toughness in our students and create winning mindsets through a shared vision. Many of our students can become stuck in a vicious cycle of failure where frustrations increase, leading to a lack of effort and engagement. Students can become disenchanted with the process of learning, and undesirable academic results can persist. However, transitioning our students to a cycle of sustainable success only takes a simple shift in mindset. After all, success begets success. But how do we accomplish this as educators? I believe this shift in mindset can be accomplished through a shared classroom vision that highlights a relentless focus on growth rather than achievement. When I was a classroom teacher, preaching two beliefs augmented a team mentality and created higher levels of student achievement. 1, we always try our best, and 2, we always allow others to try their best, meaning we're not distracting or getting in the way of anyone else's learning path or personal goals. Creating this supportive atmosphere and sticking to these beliefs enriched a learning environment where all students sought continued growth and were able to thrive in the cycle of success rather than feel stuck in a cycle of failure. Learning the skills of how to become successful is just as important as attaining success itself. My name is Andrew J. Canle. You can catch me on Twitter at AJCANLE. This has been my Motivational Minute. Now, back to you, Coach.
Thank you, Mr. Canle, for providing today's message. One thing that resonated with me is the idea of building skills for success. We all want to achieve our goals and milestones in our classes, jobs, and organizations, but like Mr. Canle mentioned, what will lead to success is sharpening the skills necessary to achieve it. Success creates more success, but if you're never taught the skill set and mentality required, then your hopes and dreams will never become a reality. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of the Lessons for Success Show podcast. What did you think of today's message? Reach out to the show on social media and let me know. Be sure to follow Mr. Canle as well in order to keep up with his great insight into the world of education. That's it, everybody, for another episode of the Lessons for Success podcast. Thank you for listening. If you're listening on an iPhone, remember to give the show a 5-star rating so that our audience can keep growing. You can also follow us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and now TikTok by searching at L4S Show or using the hashtag L4S Show. Remember, that's the number 4. And episodes are also published on the Lessons for Success YouTube channel. Thank you again, and tune in next time on the Lessons for Success podcast.